first carry for Najee Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second and 2. Of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Play action now. Prescott. And that is incomplete here.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a splinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now Roethlisberger. That swung out wide to Harris. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. We're scoreless after 1. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after this field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
Ray McCloud on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Cooper was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now Prescott. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
On the return is Lamb.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
At the 30-yard line.
A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Being chased out left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Prescott now from the 50. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And that's Elliott, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Pollard going to try the right side.
Can't be denied, boy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 26 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that... Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And now look at him go.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check.
Here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And some room to roam now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
But look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Ebron caught left side. Touchdown! Eric Ebron from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tight coverage that time by Miles Killebrew. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. It was
on his way rolling. I don't know if you picked it up early or it was just...
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That clock drive, son. That's all you. Run that whole 2 minutes, get that touchdown.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think they'll keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Roethlisberger.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Now Ben. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Timeout, you good.
Here's Roethlisberger.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Dak.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Second down and 3.
Elliott running right. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Here's Dak.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense, of course.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Somebody just turn off their fan. Been doing that stuff. He had the better team. They got that as going to the Super Bowl. stand-up shit. I want to see that for sure.
Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me. Did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys, got the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to come faring down the Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a, but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no poke at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it
the NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That swung out to Mostert. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No run there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 to first.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53 Mike. Check the out. Check the out.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That right there is the inauspicious. That they were hoping to avoid a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And looking at the next-gen stats, boy, what a play indeed. He covered better than 60 yards after that catch. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Dancing to his left. He's got room to run past the 20. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Lance. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before break. Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. And his throw is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off inside the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. 3 bucks.
Lance now on 1st down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 30 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that. They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. second down. Here's Mostert again.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Mike, 53.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 53 to Mike.
Here's Mostert.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. That would give to the big fullback use check. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sermon.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Check.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want, and cover it well.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Mahomes to throw it.
That one good for 37 yards. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
And he'll go back to Kelce. This time it's caught.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But